Red Bull is looking to come to town really soon. They're planning something big.
We're just
We're just
ironing out the details,
but
but
you're on the
short
short list, which is awesome. Red Bull
Red Bull
is in
is in
the
the
Republic,
Republic,
ready to
ready to
throw
throw
down,
down,
and
and
they
they
want
want
you
you
to
to
take
take
part.
part.
I'll meet you
I'll meet
there,
you
and
there,
I'll
and
give
I'll
you the
give you the
lowdown.
lowdown.
Time to
Time to
separate the
separate the
chumps from
chumps
the
from the
champs.
champs.
The
The
Red
Red
Bull
Bull
fully
fully
bike.
bike.
You're in the
You're in the
big
big
leagues
leagues
now and
now,
going
and going
toe-to-toe with
toe-to-toe
the
with the
best
best
of the
of the
best in
best
the
in the
Republic.
Republic.
This
This
race will
race
test
will
your
test your
mettle.
mettle.
Believe me
Believe
when I
me
say
when I
that,
say
so
that,
be
so be
ready for
ready
that.
for that.
This
This
is your
is your
first
first
major bike
major
race
bike race
competition,
competition,
so
so
get out
get out
there and
there
give
and
it
give
all
it
you
all you
got.
got.
Here we
Here we
go.
go.
Red
Red
Bull
Bull
fully
fully
bike
bike
returns for
returns for
another
another
year.
year.
If
If
this
this
isn't a
isn't a
chance for
chance for
riders to
riders to
demonstrate their
demonstrate their
skills,
skills,
then
then
what
what
is?
is?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's going to
It's
be
going
a
to be a
fantastic
fantastic
spectacle.
spectacle.
Well-trained tracks coming your way. Remember, riding is best measured in friends, not miles. Your
You're
listening
listening
to
to
Riff
Riff
Radio.
Radio. Get down to the sound of our house.
It's time to upgrade your tire inflator. It's not an option, but a necessity. Here's why. Dendix tire inflator boasts faster inflating speed like a beat.
What's going on, everybody? This is DK Dynamite, and today we're going to be talking about all bundles and release dates of Season 5, some new features, plus some other updates. Now, please stay tuned. Before we get into that, just hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also, as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new articles going up over on detonated.com. It was a fairly busy week with the launch of Season 5, and I want to thank all you guys for your next videos here on the channel. Here's some live stream, and of course, everything that was posted over by Detonated. But first thing I want to say, as a huge reminder for videos like this, if bundles aren't your thing, I totally get it, I respect that. I cover everything to do with Call of Duty, so if you guys are curious about release dates and content within upcoming bundles, then this video is for you. But I do understand that some people out there don't buy in-game cosmetics, don't care for microtransactions, and it's not me shilling for all the bundles inside of Modern Warfare 2. I'm supporting on the new With that being said, first and certainly foremost, I do want to say that with the fall season 5, we did see the release of 2 new features being bundled. I hope to see also added in as free cosmetics through some other seasonal challenges or other methods in some upcoming releases. But we have the inclusion of pets or pet finishers as well as battle buddies. So it does look like, though, there will be bundles that do feature pets that aren't actually usable as pet finishers. They'll just kind of sit on your bag, as you can see here with the random Warhammer bundle which came out a couple of days ago. I guess that's a cool new way.
No pussy, dude. No pussy, dude.
Being introduced, and some of the pets finishers that I saw with Merlins out of the Black Cell bundle. Not exactly sure how much more expensive bundles may be later down the line because of pet finishers, but when we saw them in games like Modern Warfare 19, Cold War, even a bit of Vanguard, they weren't all that expensive. It was around the same price, 15 to 1,800 to 2,400 points for some of those bundles. And we also have the new Battle Buddy, aka the gun screen, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, gun screens are a fairly new concept in Call of Duty, and it's cool to see them spiced up a little bit more with some that actually talk to you. With over 90 lines of dialogue, we have the Gwen Battle Buddy, which came out with Black Cell. We have 2 more coming out throughout the duration of Season 5, as we'll be talking about in a couple of minutes. I guess that's cool if you guys want a couple laughs while you're doing certain things in the game. The Battle Buddy will respond to you based on certain things that you're doing in the match, whether it's getting kills, streaks, getting killed multiple times, whether you're actually AFK. Now, there is a debate happening right now amongst the community in regards to both pets and Battle Buddies and whether or not they're paid to win, since they'll essentially give away your position. Camping in a corner, the dog may bark when somebody walks into the room, or maybe your Battle Buddy says, hey, there's somebody around the corner. I mean, that could actually go both ways. There's pros and cons to, I think, having a pet or a Battle Buddy give away an enemy's position, sure. But the thing is, there's perks like High Alert, which also give you a bit of an enhancement as to knowing where someone actually is, if somebody is looking at you. So you guys could have this debate down below in the comment section, but I don't think anything's necessarily paid to win inside of Call of Duty, but there are definitely paid to lose type of benefits, whether it's in puzzles, whether it's in other features in the game. And I think what we have right now with this debate about Battle Buddies and pets is significantly less of an issue than maybe weapons being locked by supply drops many years ago, and having to spend an unknown amount of money to have a chance at getting a new weapon, which might actually be the meta. And I think if something like High Alert didn't exist in the game, maybe we could have a different conversation about the dog serving as a scout for you to let you know that someone's looking at you. But it also relates to the DMZ debate that I had in a couple of podcasts and even a few other videos. If it wasn't easy to obtain things like a 2-plate vest, a self-revive, a gas mask, then maybe there would be a conversation about those bundles being problematic. It would be different, though, if the DMZ benefit bundles end up adding in something like 4-plate armor vest or some other special items that you can't get for free or very easily in the game. We'll have to wait and see how those things are purchased by the community. Will more things like that be released? Still depending on how many people end up buying said content. But as far as some release dates go for upcoming bundles in Season 5, again, the entire list has not been published. This is just information coming out from the usual hackers on Twitter who post early, spicy Call of Duty information. I'm sure this list will get updated in the next couple of days, and this doesn't even account for the bundles that are also going to drop closer to Season 5 Reloaded. But for August 7th, we have Tracer Pack Snoop Dogg, Return of the Shizzle. So that kind of kicks off the 50 years of hip-hop celebration inside of Call of Duty. Obviously, as of right now, we do have some of the free award tracks releasing as a part of that celebration. And on August 9th, we have Pro Pack 70, Gun Slinger Ghost Bundle. Of course, it'll cost $20 but we versus you with 20 more Hot points, and $40 of value for just the price of 20. Heavy Red Dead 5 for you guys. Next one, we have Tracer Pack Elementals Ice Flow, which has upwards of 3,000 hot points, likely the third most expensive bundle inside of Modern Warfare 2. Featuring not just a bunch of equal blueprints, tracers, impacts, even a reactive operator skin, and some other cosmetics, but with that, the ability to apply some of the tracers universally on other weapons that share the same ammo type. So really boosting up the value of a bundle that's that expensive. But of course, in the debate, as the one who's charging half the price of the game for a bundle. I get that. I totally get the debate about that one. So feel free to comment down in the comments about that. And then lastly, August 14th, we have the
Hi there, I'm Lost.
This is Will Ferrell. This block ain't for dogs like you.
You ever been with an Afghan before? I don't think so, but thank you.
This is Jamie Foxx. You afraid? You
I was raised in a business church. That's sexy boy. It was nice to meet you. I think I got something. When should we?
You look different too. How's that?
Hold up, strays. Feel this rated R.
Get your work in and your game on with an Intel-powered laptop from Best Buy.
Executive Reward Fighter. There's obviously a lot more bundles coming this season that aren't on this list. I'll keep you guys posted with an updated list whenever that does get published over the web. Now, the crazy thing is that it looks like more bundles are going to start costing 2,800 cop coins, which I think is going to be pretty controversial in the community, right? We had the recent Soulless Ghost bundle cost 2,800 cop coins. It's a badass pack. It's a really cool operator skin. It's not exactly reactive. The points, the tracers, they're all really on point. And on top of that, with that bundle gives the ability to apply the Soulless Ghost tracer onto other weapons that share the same ammo type, once again emphasizing the universal tracers now exist inside of Modern Warfare 2. You're able to get your hands on essentially 13 tracer weapons when you bought the Soulless Ghost pack. That's cool, but that's right in between 2,400 cop points and 3,000 cop points. So that's definitely going to be pretty pricey for a lot of folks out there in the community. And the Dark Controls premium came out today also cost 800, featuring the really cool looking operator skin. We also have an active movie slot for DMZ, replica frames with faster cooldown for your sure weapon slots, about 15 minutes. You also will spawn in with a UAV every time in DMZ when running the skin. And aside from the cool tracers on these blueprints, there's also an equipment skin, which is also part of a new feature just for MW2, being able to change the skins and then explosions of your frag grenades or the tracer on the throwing knife. That's pretty cool. We also have a loading screen and even some XP bonuses there. Right? There aren't that many bundles that feature XP bonuses, so that's pretty cool to see. But they're probably testing the waters to see how much they can really charge for a bundle, what they can add inside of a bundle to warrant that price. A lot of experiments happening with the cosmetic side of Modern Warfare 2, which is obviously setting up for what they're going to see right away during launch and then Season 1 of MW3 this fall. Now, if you guys are looking for some tips and assistance for ammo grinding in Modern Warfare 2, you can hit up an allocator with the link down below. But as far as what's next for celebrity bundles in the game, obviously it was confirmed already that Nicki Minaj is coming later in season, so we don't have a release date for her right now, but it's like maybe the MW3 reveal event August 17th, but maybe the week before Season 5 Reloaded comes out, which might be the very end of August, as we previously talked about. And then 21 Savage is listed as mid-season, so it's not going to be after Reloaded update, very end of August or early September. Recently to suggest that apparently Lil Jon is also going to be added to the game at some point, so probably once again celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, they're going to just add him in at some point early September. Recently to suggest that apparently Lil Jon is also going to be added to the game at some point, so probably once again celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, they're going to just add him in at some point before the end of Season 5. I guess that's cool. And then also we have Macro, the man himself, who will be playable inside of MW2, like he has a pre-order bonus for MW3, similar to Woods of Modern Warfare 19, Kingsley and Cold War, so on and so forth. But now taking a look at a sneak peek for what's featured in every bundle coming in Season 5. Again, it's not the full list of bundles, so there's going to be more added during Season 5 Reloaded, but as of right now, here's what to expect. I can't show you the images on screen for obvious copyright reasons, but we're still going to go through it. Snoop Dogg will cost 2,400, featuring 2 Snoop skins, a finisher, 3 blueprints, a vehicle skin, and some other cosmetics.
Welcome to the British Radio, playing the best of pop with your Smiley.
Towards the right, Nicki Minaj is going to feature the operator herself. Then she moved 2 blueprints, a vehicle skin, and some other cosmetics like an emblem, loading screen, and a sticker. We then have the Ice Cold Mega Pack, which will apparently only cost 2,800 COD points, but this might just be placeholder for a lot of the information that was published online, and it's probably premature. The other elemental bundles did cost 3,000, so it'd be shocking to see this bundle not cost that much. But hey, if it doesn't cost 3,000, that's even better. Maybe they figured, hey, the highest we can charge for a bundle should just be 2,800 COD points, which is already expensive, but maybe that's what they decided to find the settings. This bundle will come with a reactive operator skin for Valeria.
Anyway, as you know, wingsuit riders have to grow into their wings. Metaphorically speaking, of course. So, just stretch it.
Dude, just stay still, man.
So, you best learn by doing. So, charge your hair on fire, and these things totally not next. Ow, suck.
Sorry.
Just back off. I'll do it myself, okay?
Hello? Hello, look, I was just in the area and I saw that you don't have solar panels, so I was wondering if you would like to get paid $8,500 to go solar. I'm not a sales guy, I promise.
That's a bit random.
Yes, I know, but I actually just been to your neighbor's house too.
Okay, I'll come out. Hi.
Hi, thanks for coming out. So yeah, like I was saying before, look, there's this new program called the 2023 Solar Incentive Program where the government's paying homeowners $8,500 to go solar.
What's the catch?
No, there's no catch. I just filled out this short form application and I qualified. And I literally got $8,500 yesterday. Let me see your phone and I'll show you.
Okay.
So you go here. It's insane, right?
Wow, so then you can use the money to buy solar panels?
Yes.
The August 2023 update for Red Dead Online has some really good opportunities for players to make some of the purchases that they may have been waiting on. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today on the show, we're going to be kicking off our buyer's guide for the August event here in-game. This video will be your complete guide on how to navigate these purchases, my own personal recommendations, and basically if you have the money, where I think you should spend it. So with that said, we're going to get started. If you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. As always, let's start off with the big heavy-hitting discounts first that are going to provide the most value, and then we'll move into the discounts and unlocks that are still really good this month, but just not in the most obvious ways you may think. So starting off, we have 40% off all rifles. This includes the standard rifles like the bolt action and Springfield, and then the sniper rifles like the rolling block and the Carcano, and then of course the elephant rifle, which honestly is more of a joke than a rifle, but it is there in case you want it anyway. I highly encourage you to focus your attention on the bolt action and the Carcano. The Springfield and the rolling block are nice, but it's clear the former mentions are superior in almost every capacity, and here's why. The bolt action deals 58.55 damage and has a faster rate of fire than the Springfield. Better DPS along with the same great accuracy makes it an objectively better standard rifle. The Springfield deals 64 damage, and it could potentially need one less shot to kill than the bolt action, but due to the lower rate of fire it offers, it has a slower time to kill on average. The Carcano, on the other hand, deals 101 points per damage and has a much faster rate of fire than the rolling block. This gives it the DPS advantage. Overall, it is a superior long-range rifle for both fire rate alone makes it more useful immediately due to basic group enemies. The DPS that offers makes it superior against tank builds and basically any other player using multi-flying, which is the vast majority of players. The rolling block rifle deals 141 damage and it has a much slower rate of fire compared to the Carcano, which makes its DPS slower. Now, in most cases, the Carcano will perform better than the rolling block due to that higher DPS, and that's why I recommend using the Carcano over that. And now, just more of an FYI here in case you're seriously thinking of picking up the elephant rifle because you want to use it for legendary animals or PvP or whatever. All things considered, I don't really recommend it, but either way, the elephant rifle deals 112.6 damage, and it has a limited range before it falls off completely, and it deals 0 damage. It has low ammo reserves, poor accuracy, poor fire rate, and poor reload speed, all of this totaling up to the practical level for combat and basically any other purpose. Now moving on, we have 30% off of the reviews for horses. These horses have excellent stats that make them suitable options for most activities in the game. A Foxtrotter is more known for its speed and its stamina over its health and acceleration. That doesn't mean that those two stats are bad. In fact, they're still quite good, especially when compared to the quickness traits that this horse possesses. The base speed on this horse is 7 out of 10, but it's like figured out. With the best saddle and service upgrade and maximum running level, this horse can reach a maximum speed of 10, putting it among some of the fastest horses in the game. The Foxtrotter's base health is a 5 out of 10, but with bonding you can increase this to 7. And this is a decent health level that can withstand a fair amount of damage. The Foxtrotter also starts with a basic score of 6 out of 10, they can reach 8 out of 10 with the right equipment, and this quick acceleration allows them to reach the impressive speed swiftly. It's very useful for escaping competitors or other players who are chasing you. Handling-wise, just like most other horses besides the Arabian, the Foxtrotter has a standard class handling over superior, and this means it does strike up relatively agility and speed, being just a well-rounded and capable horse with swift maneuvering, and it's a long-distance traveling horse. So we actually won't really notice too much of a difference between the top-tier horses for handling or speed when comparing them to a Foxtrotter, but for the sake of being comprehensive in this video, I have to mention all of these stats included with this horse. So to sum it up,
Oh.
Yeah, it's something else. Just another one.
Sorry Foxtrotter is a great all-around horse in the game, suitable for players who want a balance of speed, acceleration, and health, and the variety of unique coat colors with this horse add to its appeal as well, allowing for some awesome personalization when combined with your preferred saddle, stirrup, and outfit combinations. Next, we have 40% off all horse medicine and horse reviver pamphlets. These pamphlets allow you to craft these two specific items. Both are worth it in my opinion to own eventually, but don't worry too much about acquiring them right now if you still need to level up your character, you need to get all the weapons, the horses, your rolls, etc. Those are worth saving your money for over these pamphlets, but in case you're wondering their utility, the Special Horse Medicine pamphlet allows you to craft a Special Horse Medicine, which is just a more potent version of the regular horse medicine. And the Special Horse Medicine fully restores your health, and it fortifies your horse's health moderately for a short amount of time here. So basically, your horse can take some damage, but the health won't actually decrease because your horse's health has a gold ring around it. And to craft the Special Horse Medicine, you need 2 Common Bulrush, 2 Wild Carrot, and 2 Hummingbird Sage. The Horse Reviver pamphlet obviously allows you to craft a Horse Reviver, which you can use to revive your horse when it's been knocked out due to falling from a great height, or you're just taking too much damage in the heat of battle and combat. Overall, I'd say this is a valuable item to have on hand, as losing your horse is obviously going to be a significant setback if you're in the middle of a mission and you have a bunch of enemies shooting at you, for example. But to craft a Horse Reviver, you need 2 Ginseng, 2 Yarrow, and 2 English Mace or Milkweed. Next, we have 30% off all camp tents. Your tent determines how quickly your cores for health, stamina, and Deadeye refill when you're resting at your camp. The better tent you have, the faster your cores are going to refill. For example, the basic bedroll by default refills your cores to 15% when entering free roam, and your cores refill 25% faster when entering a camp. But with a covered tent, the most expensive one on this list, those refill your cores to 75% when entering free roam, and your cores refill 175% faster when entering a camp. Lastly, I just want to talk about the fast travel that is free this week, which is just amazing to take care of all of your businesses, jump around the map, do your double money stranger missions, things like that. It's just awesome. Definitely play the game this month if you're looking to take advantage of that free fast travel, because that discount, or basically that free reward right there, will literally save every player thousands of dollars as long as they're playing a couple hours a day. So hopefully, with all that said, hopefully you enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. Of course, if you are new to my channel, if you want to stay up to date with all the best Resident Online and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even links, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that.
Constant Contact delivers the marketing tools your smart.
If you've been following the news lately, you've probably seen that panic buying is hitting units grocery stores again. And many essential products are facing bare shelves as consumers rush to hoard basic supplies. This trend is expected to accelerate during the fall for shopping demand peaks. Seasonal shifts cause inventories to shrink nationwide. It's time to get ready for grocery shortages and chaos at stores as more and more people start stocking up on their favorite foods. That's why today we've compiled some items that are likely to face major price hikes and making them disappear from supermarkets before we even notice it. But before we begin, we kindly ask you to support our work with a thumbs up. So you don't miss out on much less. Without further ado, here are 15 grocery products that will become impossible to find this fall. 1. Rice. Rice shelves have been hit by panic buying in recent weeks after U.S. shoppers heard that another import ban would hit supplies in the coming weeks. We're seeing shortages not only in America, but globally. The pantry staple is another item that has already faced a significant price hike, according to the CPI. In the first quarter, the cost of rice has risen by 14%, and further increases are expected due to a tighter commodity market and supply chain disruptions. In July, India announced it would ban rice exports. Earlier this year, China and Pakistan place import limits, citing environmental factors like flooding, droughts, and heat waves as the causes of low production. On top of all this, demand for rice has risen due to the Ukraine crisis, as people are looking for alternatives to Ukrainian wheat exports. This means that the product will not only become harder to find, but shoppers will have to pay even more for it from now on. 2. Champagne. The holiday season of 2023 will be the third in a row in which shoppers will struggle to find champagne at grocery stores. European law determines that real champagne must be grown, fermented, and bottled within 100 miles of the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's simply sparkling wine. But French producers have been facing stricter regulations and a decline in champagne production due to the impact of climate change. France's Comité Interprofessionnel du Vin de Champagne, which regulates the French champagne industry, set another production limit for 2023 after reducing output by 18% in 2020 and 7% in 2021 and 2022. Meanwhile, demand has continued to outpace supply, in part due to the CIVC's limits and because it takes at least 15 months to make a proper bottle. The effects of supply, demand, and production limits are thus felt for years and will continue to limit champagne availability into 2024 and beyond. Rising temperatures in the Champagne region, followed by an unseasonal period of frost, destroyed grapevines. Moreover, higher than usual levels of rain during the summer created devastating mildew, and that has resulted in the lowest harvest of champagne grapes in decades. 3. Ketchup. California's drought is still having a cataclysmic effect on the food supply chain. The state is in the midst of the driest 3-year period in recorded history, and many crops of fruits and nuts are being impacted in 2023. The lack of rain has been particularly terrible for tomato farmers. The U.S. Department of Agriculture reported that yields are expected to drop by 2% over last year's production, which could lead the way to fewer tomatoes available for at least another year, not to mention all the products made with tomatoes, such as ketchup and pasta sauce. Major food makers such as Kraft Heinz, Mondelez already pointed to a decline in ketchup production and higher prices for their products this fall. In other words, if you don't want to run out of your favorite sauce, start stocking up on it, because it will get more and more difficult to find it at your local supermarket. 4. Bread. The ramifications of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine are still being felt in the food world and beyond. According to the Brookings Institution, almost a third of the world's cereal grain production, namely wheat, comes from those countries whose large-scale farming operations remain interrupted. With a large share of the wheat market offline, that's likely to result in a shortage of things made from wheat, like flour and bread. No ingredient is more crucial to bread dough than flour, but food industry analysts are even warning about global bread scarcity and saying that climate change will certainly make things even more complicated this year. In the U.S., farmers are reporting falling wheat crop yields due to extreme weather events, which is likely to lower the amount of available flour during the fall and winter. At the end of the day, the flour shortage wouldn't be limited to a lack of available bread. It can lead to short supplies of all baked goods, so enjoy them while you still can. 5. Ham. Prices for pork products are now rising faster than prices for other meats. Eggs going up by 5.6% in June and 26.7% year over year. The boneless ham now costs.
Meet Litter Robot, the revolutionary self-cleaning litter box that eliminates the chore of scooping. This is my comeback. Start yours at PurdueGlobal.edu.
$6.57 per pound on average. while pork chops cost $4.98 per pound, up 5.2% in June and 17% from 2022 levels. However, the meat category still remains more expensive than pork, and that is making more customers choose ham over beef and chicken. Pork processors, however, are facing challenges to increase output as labor shortages persist. The fall and winter are also the seasons where the consumption of ham typically goes up. That's why it's a smart idea to start buying it right now before shortages leave shelves empty in the months ahead. 6. Spaghetti. Dried pasta is one of the most popular pantry staples that Americans rely on for a filling and inexpensive meal. But even this reliable item is now less affordable than it used to be. The average retail price for spaghetti is now nearly $1.89 per pound. And that's almost 25% more expensive than last year. That's been gripping global supply chains. In April, pasta producer Barilla also announced production cuts and product. 30 minutes is a pretty I'm just tired. I'm just like, why does this make me why am I not in a relationship? I just spent like an hour scrolling through my own TikTok videos, and honestly, I can't find a single reason why I'm not married yet. I am single by choice. Since I am 30, I am single. And if you're anything like my mom, you probably would know, why are you still single? If this isn't proof that it's totally okay not to be married by 30, to live life on a completely different timeline, I'm in the Sahara Desert.
It's Ridge Radio, and I'm your host, Wendy Smiler, playing the music you love.
everyone left.
People fade away. It takes a lot to get people out of their homes and stuff, and loneliness is a big thing, and I'm super lonely. It's crazy because I get a massage and I pay for somebody to massage me, which is madness. It's the only time I have physical touch from somebody. And yeah, I just wanted to say that really.
Living with schizophrenia can feel overwhelming. People think that I can't have a career, but I can. I work as a data analyst. I feel like my life has been on track.
Talk to your doctor about schizophrenia treatment options.
Buttery, rich Pepperidge Farm thin and crispy cookies. But it's not proper to talk while you're eating. That is a damn fine cookie. Pepperidge Farm. Have a little please.
I am really sad for her. I can see her pain. This is the main problem our generation will face for many years to come. To be honest, this is just the beginning of it. When we have a society telling women that they don't need a man, when we have a society telling women that they can do it all by themselves without a man and they will be happy, this is what we get. A generation full of unhappy people due to loneliness. As human beings, we need each other. This is a natural feeling, and we cannot change that. Women are trying that they can live happily without a man in their lives. But life is showing them something different. In reality, they need men in their life. I don't know why they think that we can change nature. This woman can still get a man to date and marry her, but probably she is after a man way above her league. She is post-walled by now, but probably she doesn't know it yet. She should get an average guy and build a life with him, instead of crying because Chad doesn't want her. Now we are going to read the most interesting comments of this video. Women's loneliness. I can go over to Chad's house anytime I want and get sex from him, anytime I want, but he won't commit. Men's loneliness. No human has ever acknowledged my existence. My requirements. No tattoos, no long fingernails, no sailor language, no loud behavior, no face or no colored hair, no criminal record, no college loans, between 20 to 26 years old. Since my divorce, I've lived alone for over 13 years. What's loneliness? The peace, quiet, and freedom are wonderful. Imagine paying for all of those surgical plastic procedures and still failing to keep a man. It's not loneliness, it's envy. I have lived alone over 25 years and feel absolutely great. Like a song lyrics say, no woman, no cry. Deflate those balloons and you might find someone to take you seriously. This woman will never know what true loneliness is until they hit 60. They think 2 years alone is lonely. I've been alone my whole life. As a man, it's that way, unless you're Chaddington Tyrone III. When makeup don't work no more. This is what happens when you choose to go for and having your fun with the alpha males, instead of looking to have a happy relationship with the beta males. It's your fault for being lonely, and it ain't changing. By Cats. It's amazing how women don't want to be alone. They cry and feel like no one wants them. I like my time being alone, in peace and quiet. Really highlights the difference between men and women. I commend these women for being honest about being lonely. People aren't supposed to be alone. But the reason so many of us are lonely is because women dumped their partners because they thought they could get a better man. As a result, men and women are going to grow old alone.
You don't need a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You just need a dog. Because loyalty forever, unlimited kisses, and cuddle snuggle times. What else do you need? I just spent like an hour scrolling through my own TikTok videos, and honestly, I can't find a single reason why I'm not married yet.
Because you think you need a dog for everything, stupid. That's why you fucking...
I could easily get anyone I wanted.
You could, you used to.
I love it. I actually prefer being single. I feel like a reborn.
What up, TikTok? My name is Kristen. I am 30 and I am single. And if you're anything like my mom, you probably want to know, why are you still single? Let's just cut with basics. I've got a career. I have a dog.
I have a career. I have a dog. It's regular.
Not bad looking. I golf. I hike. I enjoy sports. Pretty much like a lot of things that guys say that they want in a girl. I mean, I check some of it off at least. So why am I still single?
You seem annoying.
This is the reality of many independent women. I don't need a man mentality. This is what the future looks like. We already have a lot of women going through the same problem, but we will have a lot more women facing the same issue. Women are trying to live like a man. They are trying to move like men and do what men do. But it's not working for them because men and women live by different biological rules. Men gain value with time and experience, but women lose value with time and experience.
The Santa
I wish they knew this key information.
feel like throwing down
Women are no
it
longer
was
giving
another
what men are looking for in a woman. Men are not getting a good deal anymore. Most women will be ready to settle after they accumulate lots of trauma from the time spent with Chad, after they have hit the wall, when the fertility windows are about to close, and after Chad no longer wants them. So, good guys are opening their eyes to this, and they are saying no to it. If a good guy couldn't have you in your prime, why are you expecting him to have you in your decline? I would like to thank all of you. You guys are the reason I am motivated every day to do more videos for our community. I really appreciate all the likes and comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It will give me more motivation to keep working for our community. Let's read the most interesting comments of this video.
Constant Contact's advanced automation lets you send the right message at the right time, every time. Constant Contact, helping the small stand tall.
The older I get, the more I appreciate being around a three, maybe a four. Women leave me alone, and it's quite wonderful. If she didn't want you in her prime, don't save her on her decline. If she didn't want you in her prime, don't save her on her decline. To anyone of women who reads this, keep being strong and independent. Don't forget to open your legs for Chad and Tyrone. Thank you for your services and this valuable content. Hopefully, remaining subs and blue club can see what you've been up to. I'm 38, and after hitting damn close to rock bottom due to the last couple of years, I'm back up. Slowly getting back to and even better than where I was pre-pandemic. Not only do I look younger than my age, I feel pretty much the same as I did 5 years ago. Men and women are not on the same plot. And women hate this fact. You got this. You are a strong, independent boss chick. You don't need no man. Guys, by the time you're 35, you're going to be plucking the 20-years-old hotties out of the yard like a boss. If you put the work into yourself, not dumping your boss, time or energy on men. Trust me. As a woman, I have a career. It's kind of important because any adult should be able to take care of themselves. But career is usually the last thing I talk about while dating. Men don't find career to be on their list looking for a lead on marriage. I focused on treating a man the same way I wanted to be treated. My husband and I treat each other with respect. We love each other. Strong for 10 years now. Stop focusing on your career as if it's the number one thing. It's not. You will scare men away because they think you do not value mutual respect as number one. As a bartender, all I used to hear is I want a bad boy. Hella funny how that works out. Woman, you don't need a boyfriend. You just need a dog. Same woman 5 minutes later. Why am I not married yet? They want a good guy until the next bad boy goes by. No accountability whatsoever.
If this isn't proof that it's totally okay not to be married by 30 and to live life on a completely different timeline, I'm in the Sahara Desert with 18 incredible women about to go ride camels in the sunset. Woo!
That was a good attempt, but failed. This is not an action of happy people. We know that all of them would prefer to have a husband and children instead of this life. They are lonely, but are trying to prove that they are not. Anytime you see a person posting, trying to convince other people that they are happy, it means that in reality, they are in deep sadness. You have no reason to prove to nobody that you are happy unless you are unhappy. They should stop this nonsense and do their best to secure a man while there is still a bit of youth left and before the fertility window is closed. But I give them this, it was a good attempt, but unfortunately, they failed. But it was a good try. Let's check some comments of this video. When you have to make tons of videos, trying to convince others you're not unhappy kind of proves the opposite. And then return to their cats. Sad women trying, pretending to be happy. Trying way too hard. 18 women crying every night.
Just checking in.
The generation of loners.
You've got a ways to go.
A bunch of lonely women going home unhappy. Stop pretending. This video screams sadness, LOL. 18 women in denial. Check. Every single one of them would ditch the camel and desert for a good man and a family. She's convincing no one but herself. The comment section is the proof that men are afraid of women being independent. Thus they will get less chance to continue oppression, patriarchy, and use their privilege. They want to portray single women are all unhappy. That's why they are crying here. Here for the weak man who gets offended by women not needing them. You are afraid to be alone, and I can see it. I'm 38, sitting next to my beautiful wife. Our 3 kids asleep in bed. This is life. Wait for 45 till you all be alone and miserable, having no one to ask if you're okay today.
Have you lost Medicaid or CHIP? At healthcare.gov, 4 out of 5 customers can find a quality plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll in a plan today at healthcare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is what happens when you decide that you want to be strong and independent. I don't need a man. You are going against nature by trying to live and do things alone. She is not supposed to be traveling alone. Where is her boyfriend or husband then? This girl is crying because she is feeling empty. This is a normal feeling to have when you do something which is opposite of what you are supposed to do by nature. Now our society will have more and more women in the same situation. Most of them are living in deep sadness just because they believe in the idea that they don't need a man. Therefore, they are trying to force themselves to be happy doing it, but it's not working for them. Let's read some comments of this video. I love the part where she explains why she hates solo traveling. My nightmare is traveling alone and feeling lonely. Do you not feel it any time? My biggest fear is being attacked, as I live in an unsafe country for women. I fear traveling anywhere alone. Bruh, why you ain't invite me? Thought we was tight. Going to the movies alone is fine. Eating out is cool. But how do you travel to a new location alone without knowing anyone there? Never marry a girl who travels solo. Always remember that, guys. What if solo traveler gets sickness or fainted due to food or drink?
Women are...
Are you right there?
Feel tight.
Oh.
Feel tight. And wet. Nice and tight. Fucking wet. The way that shit swallowing. Throw that shit back.
You're not hire me?
Am I gonna hire you? I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
Hi there, riders. I'm your host, Wendy Smiley, and this is the Ridge Radio, part of the
I love it. But how I know you're gonna do this every day? I don't even know if you could take this there.
The fuck? Why do he complete the fucking backflip?
Brazzers is free!
You can now watch all of my exclusive videos on Brazzers.
So what are you waiting for? We're number one for a reason. Click the link and watch me come right.
I like your big dick.
Just wait till it's inside you.
Be quiet.
I got diamonds.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Be quiet. I put that damn shot collar on here just laugh. Yeah, I'm chicken.
It's a big ass car, bro. Maybe with the shit out there, this bitch.
Can't do the 75. Can't do 75.
Not for you.
Yeah, 75 with the whip vibe. I was finna come over there though.
You say you can?
What y'all doing over there?
125.
For the zip. For the, I was like, you should say for the zip. That'd be 160. That'd be more appropriate. Nah. Wait, yeah? You got 5.
Oh, you ain't hitting that shit outside?
Yeah, you ripped on that out. Bro, ripped on that out. I said, I gotta go get the lab with bro.
So I'm gonna be trying to get you too, man.
Where y'all going to the lab again, I think? Grease Point?
Yeah, rock no shit.
Man, let's just get out the way.
Hey, you wanna come get your ass, dude?
Yeah, cause that's not safe for me.
That's trying to play you.
Yeah, you college play too. Yeah, it be out the way for a nigga like me. This shit, you know, my people don't be recording at the shop no more.
They don't.
Well, my people don't. But what's the name of this?
On some week today?
Yeah.
You want to put my
What? Yeah.
This shit right here, 350.
350?
That shit good though, slow.
That's gonna be 325. We can.
You tell me, see, I see you go all the way up, we do 150 apiece.
150 a piece.
I'm gonna see you do three even.
Three even.
That's 150. 150 apiece.
Yeah. If you do 3 even, yeah, tell them it's green. If you do 3 even, it's green. But at least 125. At least 125. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'll come through. Shit.
Alright, yeah, I'm about to see right now. Anyway, I'm gonna call that nigga right now and see what's up.
If it's green, I'm gonna come through there.
Alright, baby. I'm gonna see you alone. See, I'm kissing you.
You did. I'll bring some of the time to that later.
Oh, yeah, I need them all.
Never bring them. Bet. I got you. Yeah, back on the side. I got some good over here. It just came in. This some I forget what he just called this shit, bro. But it's some light green. Some nice light green. I do the 745. The 745. All right, cool. All right, there.
road for your sorry ass. Got eyes on this here. Now you know you can't keep a gangster down. Snoop Ego double G, read me pulling. I'll be the lead dog. I got you, homie. End of the road for your sorry ass. Got eyes on this here. Now you know you can't keep a gangster down. Snoop Ego double G, read me pulling. I'll be the lead dog. I got you, homie. End of the road for your sorry ass. Got eyes on this here. Now you know you can't keep a gangster down. Snoop Ego double G, read me pulling. I'll be the lead dog. I got you, homie. End of the road for your sorry ass. Got eyes on this here. Now you know you can't keep a gangster down. Snoop Ego double G, read me pulling. I'll be the lead dog. I got you, homie. End of the road for your sorry ass. Got eyes on this here. Now you know you can't keep a gangster down.
You're listening to Ridge Radio, full-time community radio at its best.
Get that nut out that thing.
sensation with easier always to the ground. things close to the Republic. We got everything for every outdoor sport. It was right there to be used, and we're only guests. But with your help, we can take it to the next level. And this is where that all begins. The BMX Area 52. Show me what you got. Keep going.